Hi everyone, Arlie Honeycutt, Miss North Carolina here. I am down in the library room at the Manor 6. I'm so excited to be vlogging again. I looked at the date today, I had to write it down on something and saw, oh my gosh, beware, it's the Ides of March. And I was thinking, what have I done in March? What do I still need to get accomplished in March? And I realized, oh my gosh, I never even vlogged in February, so forgive me for taking forever to vlog for you guys. I am so excited to give you the updates on February and on the beginning of March. It's been a busy month and a half, and it's been so much fun, jam-packed with a lot of awesome activities, and I can't wait to share them with you guys. When last we met, I was wrapping up Miss America, and I told you guys some about that experience, and since then it's been pretty non-stop. I've been back on the job and loving life as Miss North Carolina. The first really big event that I had in February was Daddy-Daughter Date Night at Chick-fil-A of Henderson. It was so much fun. I had a blast getting to go and be kind of a princess for the night, and I met a lot of little princesses who were there with their dads, and it was a great way for them to have some one-on-one bonding time with their parents, and I just had a blast getting to meet them. So a big thank you to everybody who came out to Chick-fil-A of Henderson that night, and to the town of Henderson for being so welcoming to me. I got to meet some of the town officials, and they were incredibly kind, incredibly welcoming, and Chick-fil-A of Henderson is such a fantastic sponsor that I really appreciate the invitation and the opportunity to go up there because I had an absolute blast. Soon after that, I got to go and do a photo shoot for MHR Designs, which is another one of our sponsors. And I have to tell you, I've been competing in pageants since 2007 within the Miss America organization, and I have never seen so many sparkles in my life, and I have never been so in awe of the sparkles that I have seen in my life. And I've been to Miss America. I have seen a lot of sparkles, but oh my goodness, it is a sparkle palace. If you have not been to MHR Designs, get in the car and go now, because it is the friendliest staff, the nicest people, and the most gorgeous jewelry that you will ever see. It's absolutely beautiful. So I had so much fun getting to do a photo shoot with them, with Jordan Chan and Brielle Chapman, and we had so much fun that day. We got to do some things outside. It was kind of artsy and cool, and I just had an absolute blast, and I can't wait for you guys to see that in the Miss North Carolina program book in June. I've actually got a few more of those photo shoots coming up for some of our fantastic sponsors. I know there's one for Toyota of Sanford coming up. I know there's one for Jay Montague's in Fuquay Varina, and also for Cousin Couture, which I'm wearing right now, in Fuquay Varina. And so I can't wait for you guys to check those out in the Miss North Carolina program book. And in the meantime, go in there and check out some of those places on your own, because you will never meet friendlier people in your life. Let's see, we had a lot of CMN events in the last month and a half. I had the chance to take part in IHOP National Pancake Day, which I will not lie, I have been a part of National Pancake Day many times before, but usually I am sitting at the table enjoying pancakes, and I did a little bit of that too. But I actually had the chance to go to the IHOP in Garner, North Carolina, and talk to people about what the reasoning behind National Pancake Day is, and talk to them about the opportunities for Children's Miracle Network fundraising that come along with National Pancake Day. And I was there with Miss Garner's Outstanding Teen, and several of their Outstanding Little Miss title holders. We had so much fun, and we ended up raising a lot of money for Children's Miracle Network that night. I think that we were one of the highest, if not the highest, donating IHOP in the Triangle area. So that was a lot of fun. It was really cool to get to go back in the kitchen and flip some pancakes and talk to people about the amazing things that the Children's Miracle Network does in our community and in our state. I also got the chance to be a part of the NC State Dance Marathon, which is a Children's Miracle Network fundraiser that you may have heard of, you may have seen it on the news before, where college students, they pledge to stay standing for a straight night. They do not sleep, they stay standing on their feet. They're dancing, they're partying, they're playing sports, they're playing games, they're having a great time, and it's all to raise money for Children's Miracle Network. And I can't say that I've ever had an appearance that started at 11 o'clock at night and I left at 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, but I had so much fun. I can also say that I've never been on any other appearance that I have participated in a rave. There were glow sticks and everything, and I danced on stage, and it was so much fun. And if you know me, you know that I am not a dancer, so it's for the kids. I will dance. And I met some amazing Miracle kids while I was there, and they were there sticking it out for the long night, and just some incredible kids there, some incredible students who raised a ton of money for Children's Miracle Network. It was their first year doing a dance marathon at NC State, and they did an incredible job, and so I had so much fun getting to participate in that, and it was a blast, and so great to meet some of those Miracle kids. I also had the chance to meet some more patients in Children's Miracle Network hospitals just this past week when I went to Vidant Children's Hospital. It's a CMN hospital in Greenville, North Carolina, and I've actually been there a couple of times. I went for the telethon last year with all of the Miss North Carolina contestants. I've also been before as Miss Kinston. I went and visited their playroom and hung out with some of the kids there. And so it was great to get to go back and get a full children's hospital tour to talk about the new additions that they're working on. And it's amazing what Children's Miracle Network does for this hospital and how it contributes so much. They had these giraffe beds that they keep premature infants in, and they cost about $50,000 a piece. And I believe that they said that just that children's hospital alone has 50 of those, and they're all provided by Children's Miracle Network hospitals. So that's pretty mind-blowing if you think about it. And Children's Miracle Network gets all of their donations from us, from people who want to support the cause. And so it's pretty amazing to see kids there benefiting from Children's Miracle Network. I got to meet some amazing little ones. I saw some incredible kids. I met a little boy named Ethan who, he was 4 years old and told me that he loved to sing, and so he sang to me. It was good. He was a very talented 4-year-old. I was extremely impressed. I met an amazing cheerleader that day. I actually got to go to the NICU and saw some of the little ones in neonatal intensive care, and it truly is a miracle that we are mapping out a future for babies of that size. There was a baby there who weighed 470 grams when she was born. That's 470 paper clips. That's incredibly small, and this is a baby who has a future. This is a baby that will most likely, hopefully, live to compete for Miss North Carolina someday. And so that's really amazing to see a teeny tiny baby of that size who is here and, you know, will be a citizen someday thanks to Children's Miracle Network. So with that being said, consider when the Children's Miracle Network telethon happens in May. We filmed some promos while we were there, and that was a lot of fun. I'm going to be taking part in that, and if you're in the eastern North Carolina area, consider picking up the phone and donating to Children's Miracle Network. And if you're not in the eastern Carolina area, there are lots of local title holders all throughout our state who are raising money for Children's Miracle Network every day. So if you're interested in donating, contact one of your local title holders, and they can get you all the information about donating to Children's Miracle Network, because it's incredible what they do. It really is mind-blowing, and I've been so privileged to get to see some of that firsthand. This month, I've gotten to have a lot of interaction with children, and that's always fun. One of my favorite parts about being Miss North Carolina. I had the chance to visit Benson Elementary School with now former Miss Capital City, Caroline Dunn, and go to her class for Read Across America. That was a lot of fun. I also got to go to Avisboro Road Elementary School for Read Across America. I participated in a junior league event at Roberts Hare Elementary School. It's an after-school program. It's a middle school in Durham, North Carolina, and those kids were awesome. We talked about leadership and made some collages about what makes a great leader, and that was a great day. Today, I got to go to Wendell Elementary School and do some volunteerism conversations with them. We made helping hands. We traced our hands and made helping hands to display around the school, and we also went outside and cleaned up the playground, and they were a great group of third graders. They were so much fun and had so many great questions. I had a blast there with them. I also went to Inlow High School and sang the national anthem at their senior basketball night, which was a lot of fun. I had the chance to go to the 7th District Congressional Youth Summit, which was high schoolers from all over eastern North Carolina coming together to talk about their views, to talk about things that they thought were big issues facing teenagers and ways that they, as teenagers, could work to combat some of those. And so not only did I speak to that group, along with Congressman Mike McIntyre, I also had the chance to lead some discussion groups, and I was very impressed. I didn't have to step in very much because these kids had so many ideas, and it's really awesome to be surrounded by future leaders. It's so great to see teenagers who are so spirited and have so many incredible ideas, and I see them all the time in the Outstanding Teen program, and I'm very fortunate to hang out with such a high caliber of young individuals, but I so enjoyed getting to meet people from all over eastern North Carolina who had incredible ideas about what's going to happen to our state and our future as a generation, so that was really neat to get to know them. I've got a lot of other school visits coming up this month, and I'm actually headed to several DARE graduation ceremonies in Caswell County next week that I'm looking forward to as well. So lots of fun things in the schools this month. Other cool events that have gone on. I got the chance to speak for the Crabtree Rotary Club about my Miss America experience, and that was really neat. It was cool when they introduced me. I've been there several times before as an honorary member, and when they introduced me, they said, Arlie is here to talk about her trip to Miss America that she just took and her experience in the Miss America pageant, and I kind of had a moment of, well, yeah, I did just take a trip to Miss America. Rock on, all right, it was cool. So that was really neat, and I always enjoy spending time with the Crabtree Rotary Club. I had the chance to do some kind of princessy, fun evening gown events, and so it's fun to get to wear those beautiful gowns. We have so many awesome sponsors in North Carolina that I'm very fortunate to have access to a lot of beautiful gowns, and I've had several chances to wear them in the last month and a half. I went to an Ever After Where Dreams Come True event with a large group of young women over a weekend in February, and I got to speak to them and wear a full princess regalia, big poofy princess dress. It's actually a vintage Gregory Ellenberg. So Gregory Ellenberg from back in the day when I first started competing, and it's always fun to pull out the big poofy princess dress every so often. I also got to MC the Pitt Community College Dancing with the Stars event, which was a huge fundraiser and absolutely awesome. So many talented dancers who were just individuals from the community, some with dance backgrounds, others without dance backgrounds, but they were awesome, and I had so much fun at that event, and especially since I got to wear a gorgeous gown from Foxy Lady, one of my favorites. I had some feathers, and it was great for a little cha-cha. That was a lot of fun. I also went to the Ark of Wake County Gala, which is an annual event that Miss North Carolina attends every year, and it's wonderful. It's a great fundraiser for their organization, and I had the chance to wear a pirate purple gown from Jules Formals that weekend, and that was really fun. It's always fun to get dressed up and go to these incredible events like that one. I also had the chance to MC the Garner Showcase of Talent. They did 2 shows, and at the first show, much to my surprise, at the end of the show, I was presented with a key to the city, and I was completely shocked. I had no idea it was coming, and so honored to be awarded that key from my hometown. It was absolutely incredible. So a huge thank you to the town of Garner for that big honor, and a big thank you to Cousin Couture, Isabella Grape, and also Greg Ellenberg, of course, for the beautiful gowns that I had the chance to wear while I emceed that event in the afternoon and that evening. I also judged the Princess America State Pageant in Virginia a couple of weekends ago, and we've had several incredible local pageants here in our state over the last month and a half. We're wrapping things up, we're winding things down. I've had the chance to MC a couple. I MC'd the Miss Johnston County pageant and had the chance to meet Miss America's Outstanding Teen while I was there. And I also MC'd just this past weekend the Miss Mount Holly pageant, and I met Miss South Carolina's Outstanding Teen, who stepped into her shoes when the Miss America's Outstanding Teen was crowned from South Carolina, and so that was really cool to meet those state title holders from other states who came to visit North Carolina, and our national title holder. Of course, it was a great honor to have her here. We've had so many locals, and we have crowned an amazing group of girls. I have never seen such a high caliber of contestants, and I'm so excited. As sad as I am to pass on my crown in June, I'm so excited to get to know these girls, for you to get to know these girls, because I know we're gonna have an amazing next Miss North Carolina. And that's the thing, we still have 3 more crowns to award coming up at our sweeps pageant. So stay tuned for that. You never know who she's gonna be, so get to know your local title holders. Get excited because Miss North Carolina is coming up. In the meantime, stay tuned to the Miss North Carolina Facebook page, and of course the Miss North Carolina organization's Facebook page for updates that are up to the minute. Check out my Twitter at MissNC2012 for right to the minute updates each day. Lots of exciting events coming up at the end of March, and hopefully I won't wait until the end of April to give you guys another vlog. I'll try to be a little more on top of it in the coming month, but lots of exciting events coming up. The Azalea Festival is coming up, and I can't wait for that. Some school visits, all kinds of exciting things, and so stay tuned. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you soon.